Okay, so I can't do the super advanced research at the moment. I can do probably drug production. Drug production is nearly research. We could headline that. We could get that done because somebody's reading it as well as it's almost done, and then I could have medicine production, which is going to take a while, kind of like shields. Although, hold on, fuck it, no. We researched shields. Shields is going to take us so long that should be researched. And then I can probably do proper medicine and shit, so it should be fine. Calm down, goat, it's not like that. If that's where the steel has been going to, do we have steel left? No. But they did technically partially make this, and this has... Okay, I'll allow that one because it just has work left. It doesn't have any steel in it. This has got 3, 2... I'm looking for one that's, like, not got a lot in it. I could just... That one's got, like, 90 odd. Fucking hell. I should probably get rid of these. How much is that again? That's 100? Yeah, it's 100. Okay. Let's say don't allow these again for just a minute. That was super quick. Also, it's not that I want built. It is... Where did I put them? The deep drills. They're blending in extremely well. I thought that they were kind of out here somewhere, but not too far away. I can't see them. Hold on. Okay. Oh, that's because they're not... Yeah. I was looking for metal, and it's not yet built. So each one of these things are 100 steel. And that would make a lot more sense than working on these. If I was to say just get rid of these for the moment. I know they've already got components and stuff in them because we have steel in here. If they could go and build just fucking one of these, like, it's not going to solve our problem, right? Because I still need to get electricity and crap up to it. But it does mean that, like, something else is, like, better prioritized for the moment. So I think we were doing it all, like, off to the side here. I don't know if I went that way or what. What are you building? The sun lamp and the heater. God fucking damn it, you lot. Give me a copy of that. Get rid of that. I don't want these built right now. I do want them built because obviously, like, I can't do... No. Don't put stuff... I saw you. I saw you just picking up the stuff to, like, build. I'm like, don't fucking do it. Also, it sounds like somebody might be getting mold, but that could just be the bears. So don't allow that. These need to be shifted over if that's the case. Or I always had it over by that... I don't know. I had that in the corner. That was right. Visitors. Let's go have a look at them. I'll come back to this mess later. I don't know what I did. They don't have anything to trade, but that's okay. They can visit. Usually, anybody that's wondering how I normally get, like, a fuck ton of colonists in, like, my big colony and stuff, anybody walking in like this is fair game. Just saying. Like, they're allies, but if they have an interesting name, I will take them, generally speaking. So, we've got components coming out here to make this. And if we could just have enough spare steel afterwards. Where is my electrical system? You know what I could do is, did I make this as normal? Yeah, I did. So I don't have that connected to there, but I do have this. And that would be to there. I would have to wire this around this stupid thing. But the only way I could do it to get the electricity to it would have to be like... I feel like it could reach from there. Hold on. I feel like I could reach from that spot. And it can't quite reach there. So I don't know if that's a lot of excessive extra materials. Technically it should be about equal. But I need to mine this. And I need to mine through that. Which I guess if I'm going to mine through that, I might as well take the nub off the end there. Because, like... If this end was constructed, I might be able to zip through this, and that would be fine. But right now, I don't have that. If I have excess steel, because what is this doing? I just don't have that much steel. I could deconstruct something in this colony, like, hold on. Say don't do that. That's just got silver in it. Don't do that. That didn't have anything in it. That's carpet. I don't know why we're not doing that. This is carpet, right? Because you can't get to it. Okay, this is a bed I didn't actually like pay attention to because of this scenario. I could walk the bed back one, or I could potentially allow that in there. This just makes like a small nook, which means I could either take this up by one or I could take it down by one, which would allow the door. If I took it down by one, I would have to move all this shit, which means deconstructing that. Or for just a moment, we can pop that door and that will allow them to access in here. And then if I want to do something with it later, fancy stuff, fine. But it might be a weak link at the moment. And where else? I guess we can close this end. That looks terrible like that. Does it look the same over here? It looks the same, but it doesn't look as terrible. It looks like it's like heavy on one side, probably because of this. Hey, grass has died because of the cold. Yeah, it has. I can't take the electricals out of here. That's not built yet. That is connected. I could technically deconstruct that for... I don't know how much I get out of this. I get some of its resources, which I feel is ineffective for like building shit. And did I... Tell you what, let's go round robin through the base. Let's check if any of these beds are steel. Because if they're made of steel, that is a... I love that look. Anyway, I love coming across like colonists that have like some real color in like their beards and shit. These beds are technically not all hospital beds. Also, I only have one prisoner left, which fuck knows. This guy's been asleep for donkey's years. Is he dead or something? He's got a torso and his gunshot. Is he just like perpetually down? Chaz? I feel like that's Chaz. I know it's not Chaz, but it's Chaz now. I feel like his torso might be what's keeping him downed. He's in restraints. He's slowed. I don't know if he's ever going to get up. I like the fact that he says it's Ancient Soldier. I don't know if this goes away. Anybody that plays RimWorld, do you guys know if Ancient Soldier goes away? Because I've never really like paid that much attention to it. Really? Mate, I'm actively feeding you. Somebody kick his ass for a second. And I will grab, I guess you guys are the closest to this. I shouldn't need yours. Lenza should really have this. I think you're like a reasonable fighter. Yeah, you're okay. But just in case you die, we'll grab another person in here. At least I know he can, in fact, get up and walk around. That should do it. 2, 3, there we go. All right, we're good. Everybody go back to bed. Yeah, put him back in bed if you need to. What's his lifespan looking like now? It's fine. He's fine. As for these beds, what do we get? We got a masterwork talk. Nice. Everybody needs some like warm beanies and shit. I assume it's kind of like a beanie. I don't fucking know. Let's see. Steel. That is a hospital bed though. So steel beds in their hospital beds. I really can't steal those. Would steal normal bed. Normal bed's gonna go. Granite bed. I am looking for the smallest little scrumps of fucking steel. As long as it's not a steel hospital bed, if it's just a steel bed, I will take it. If it's a hospital bed, it can stay because I have got like a couple of beds that could replace it, like this silver, marble, wood. Honestly, I honestly know if it looks like it's kind of wood colored, it's probably not steel. That's granite. That looks like that's all wood. Uranium, granite, slate, steel. As long as, like, I'm going to lose a few beds doing this, but I can always, like, rebuild. I also have, like, the most pristine gold bedroom I've ever seen in a game. I've never made such a fucking... That reminds me. Fancy room. It's rich, cramped, pretty, dirty, and medicore. And Keelan's room is decent, somewhat rich, cramped, pretty, and clean. And we got Psychic Soothe, nice. Lens's room is midcore, rich, cramped, pretty, clean. And Miscellaneous Unknown Person's room is awful, impoverished, cramped, neutral, and dirty. That's a bit of a change up. That's a perspective. What's the beauty in this room? 4.8, 4.1, 1.3, and 7.8. That sounds like this room's the best, actually. Is it because it's clean? It's got to be because it's clean. Hold on. What do you think of your bedroom, mate? Slept in a cold, colonist died, ate without a table, friend died, disturbed sleep. Okay, I guess that counts as disturbing their sleep. Defeated insect hide, medical bedroom. Recreation satisfied, quite comfortable, sanguine, and psychic soothe. And the visitors leaving. So, psychic soothe for the females this time, which is kind of needed at this point. Alright, next set. Slate, steel. We do need steel. Steel. Steel again. Another steel. That's marble. Sandstone. And I think they're all the beds, give or take. That's marble. I think that's all the beds that I could possibly deconstruct. And I also made this incredibly visible, but this is okay. For the moment, I want to know it's here. So, oh, I gotta go up one more. Okay, that one can in fact reach. So once I can get this fucking stuff connected, which we have enough, I believe we have enough that I could even start allowing like the other one. And while it's figuring its shit out, what was I doing with something down here? Where's that? Cargo pods. Oh yeah? What do we get? Something useful. Suckered leaves. Oh, hops. I think the animals can eat that. So, let's say that what? Hold on. Let's say that the animals could... Let me fucking get the storage thing. Beds are no longer allocated. I want to see medicine, apparel, raw resources. I think it's raw resources. Plant matter. Hops. Psychoid smoke leaf. Let's allow that down there. Where am I? Hold on. I got a bit disorientated. I don't want you guys to have basically these things in here, and I don't want them to be on the shelves either. That way the animals get some. Also, I can hear somebody like chowing down. I'm guessing it's you. Maybe? Or it could be that. I don't know. Sometimes I'm just hearing shit in my colony and I'm like, I don't know what's doing this. What the hell? Fermenting barrels. Well, I don't think I'll get to a point where we can have like actual beer, but like I can install them. Could you imagine? I'll go install them in like... I don't think I can put them into people's rooms. I was going to put them in like the animal area because it should be kept warm. I'm not going to air condition that. But it's like a little bit far away. I could put it in... Hold on a second. It's been a while, but that's going to block that. Let's get these in. Do these count as like, you know, pretty decor? Do they like these things? I haven't used them since 1.3, so I don't remember what they think of them. But it would be hilarious if they're like, this is the most beautiful thing ever. But I'll put them in here because I don't think I'm going to get a chance to do that. But I also don't know if I've got room. This is such a small, fucking cramped ass colony. I know somebody else is probably looking at my colony and like, the fuck are you talking about? But I'm like, this is a cramped ass colony for me. These rooms are so small and like, I don't even know where to put half this shit. That fits in here. This is warm. I don't really want to cram more in here. I could put it in people's rooms. I'm missing a couple of beds now, which I'll have to build later. Is that... That's marble. I mean, marble's a decoration. Hang on a second. Where can I put... I could put it in here. Hang on a second. There's more space for barrels. as soon as I said the word barrels, my brain just like heard it in PewDiePie's voice. And I'm like, oh my God, what a fucking throwback mentally there. I can fit it in that corner. Where'd the other ones go? There they are. Okay, so not all of them are installed. But I could probably fit like a couple more in here. And Izzy's in a daze. And Nuke's just standing in the doorway. I don't know if you're dead, but what are you doing? Oh, you're smoothing the floor with the door wide open. It's just like it's fridge mentality right there. Okay, I think I've got almost all of them installed. I've got like one left, which I guess I put the fireplace there. That will be in the way of the thing. This will be in the way of all this. We're going to put one of these things that's just kind of like casually... You know what? Hold on a second. Let me just put that one in there. If you find the animals can have that one. Actually, I don't want it to actually put it out for them, but all of the animals are starving and or downed. Oh, my neck. I just like stretched, but like the back of my neck was like, ow. So did we manage to... Yes. We have steel. We have the ability to get steel. Holy crap. Izzy, I don't know where you think you're going, but okay, you're psychotically wandering. Surely I have somebody with the capacity to do mining, and if that one can reach, it might be a little bit too far away. But allow that one as well. I should have people capable of coming out and doing mining. It's probably just very cold out here. Ashley's coming out to get the mining on. Once we've got that going, we'll start having steel, and then we can start making one of these, which will help us find more steel, and then we can start making more of these fucking things, which I don't know how I fucking made this shape before. I know I made a shape. I know I had like another one here. I think I had that. I just don't know. Oh, because what I did is I moved... Well, I had the light in the center. That was for sure. And I have the heater there. Maybe I did have it sideways. Hang on, get rid of that shit. And that ain't gonna fit. Oh, it could. It might. Exotic goods trader. Hang on a minute. We'll come back to that. I didn't say to build that, but okay, I guess they're building that. It's a ship going by. Did you put steel in that? You motherfucker. Leave that alone. I'll come back to that later, because holy shit. Who can do construction, cooking, watering? That's the business that I want. Cannon, mate. Instead of smoothing shit over, can you go to that bulk goods trader and see if we can buy some sweet, sweet steel? Because if we could buy some sweet, sweet steel, there's a lot of things in this colony that could really do with some sweet, sweet steel. Also, is this guy like alive, dead? What's he doing? Prisoner. He's recruitable. Get him out of here so then we can have the hospital. There is components, advanced steel, advanced components, I mean. Where's your steel, mate? You're distinctly lacking the one and only thing I actually require. Okay, that's fine. I could sell you a bunch of chickens. Do I have an adult male rooster? Just one. Okay, we'll have just one. If it survives the winter, it survives the winter. If it doesn't, well, shit. I have 3 goats, 2 females, 1 male. That's fine. 1 goose. My animal ratio of this is 1 male, 2 males to a majority female situation. That's fine. Male, female cougar. Male, female polar bears. Female, female rhinos. I will need those for making medicine, realistically. I would also like to... I'm okay for components, I think. I will need more components at some point, but I think I could make them. That's a lot of money. We could still afford it. Don't get me wrong, we could still afford it. I could technically sell these if I needed to, or the plasteel or anything. I feel like I'll probably use those this time around. I have a lot of gold still. But I'm also still making things of gold, and I'd like that thing. That would help me steal somebody I want in a battle. So I don't need statues. A telescope would do recreational shit. Fuck it. You guys can have a telescope. I can't basically afford that, so nice, no psychic shock lance. I don't have excess gold. You can have the statue. I'm not giving you the reinforced barrel in this instance. I'll probably need it later. The Nutrimine, I mean, I technically need that to make better medicine, and I have got some of the rest of the components, so yeah, we can have that, and you can have the chickens. So wherever the fuck that's coming in. Alright. Nice. Let's get this shit installed so that they stop bitching about not having nice recreational hobbies. So then they'll have this, but I still don't have a TV. I'm working on that. What have you guys got for recreation? Nothing new. Temperature-wise, still nothing new. Multi-analyzer is something we actually do need. Let me hit allow on that. I don't know if I'm supposed to have that in here, but this is fine for the minute. So we're still bombing it through the research. That one can't quite reach. Be a bit cheaper just to add a little, possibly 1, 2. I would say 1 is enough for this, and we'll see if we can reach it. That one's just got to have work done on it, and it will be done. They're making the second one of this, and we have access to steel, which is great. Now, I don't know what the fuck I did in this room. I'm thinking I turned it sideways, but I don't feel like I turned it sideways. So my thought is I just took it to the edges here, and I had those 2 bits, and I moved the heater out of the way maybe, and put it like to a side or something. I don't fucking know. But do that. Don't allow that. This will still be dead centered to it because I think this counts for most of the room. I think that does all of the room, and I can't do much about that, so we're just missing the one spot. That will probably do. Sort of. Maybe. I don't know. Don't touch it. I'm watching you. Fucking get out of there, mate. I saw what you were about to do with it. Bloody got my eyes on these bastards. Okay, so he's coming in here to do cleaning. That's fine. And I did get rid of a bed, so that can move over. And I will need to put more beds in here. Once this guy is recruited, I can turn this back into a hospital, which maybe that's going to happen soon. Empty to recruit. Food poisoning. Okay. Well, we got another bed, so I guess Izzy now has a bed up with us. We are lacking beds though, so I need to make some shit. What materials have I got? I've got a lot of wood. I have a lot of marble. So realistically, I could make some I read limestone as I was saying marble, and I'm like, I can make some lime, like, it's like mindstone or like lime marble or something. I don't know what I tried to say. No, I don't want to reinstall that. I want to copy that specific, that's not where I want it. There we go. Okay. I know I just recruited him, so I'll deal with that in a second. I feel like I'm missing a light in here. Maybe I am. I think I am. I'll have to come back to that. Research shields. Nice. Cool. Copy that. Keep copying. Okay, so I'm missing a light bulb in here. That is something that I'm actively missing, which they can make that. That's fine. I have lights in all the other rooms. I think I have sufficient lighting for the most part. And I don't in there yet, but I will soon. I don't in here yet because I don't have power to it yet. And same with in here. I don't technically have lights in here yet, but they should be fine. If I leave them alone to build this, they should be fine. It's just that, like, I've got other electricals around the place. I should probably allow them first. At least I think almost everybody has a bed. If I wanted to, I could shove, like, I could put 2 beds on either side of this room. Technically, I could make it an extra room. Like, what I'm saying is, like, I could take a bed and put it, like, there and there instead. I could technically triple up each room, but I don't know how you guys feel about your rooms. No, it's just a mid-core bedroom. Okay. So it is an individual bedroom. Mate, you're all up in our hospital. You're a daytimer. All right. Let's get you set up. Oh, somebody went down. Hold on, let me pause that. I was like, I didn't see what the fuck that notification was because I was looking up here and there was a couple of things in the way and something pinged and I'm like, I'll just pause it for a hot second, then I'll come back to it. Who is downed? Izzy. Why? Go juice addiction withdrawal. Well, that's going to be fun for you. Somebody can rescue you in a hot second. And where the fuck was I? In work schedules, that's right. You can do medical stuff, kind of, at least moderately. And apparently cooking. So I don't think I have that many people set up to be cooks. So yeah, if you got time to do cleaning and shit, and you want to do that, go for it. But this is now a hospital, which technically any of the normal beds can kind of go back to not being medical, which will allow them somewhere to sleep. Realistically, I want actual like copied medical beds in here, but the problem with that is they will actually require steel as well. But I think almost everything in here could be allowed for the most part. I feel like most of the things in here, if it's electrical or whatever, must designate forbidden items, like that shit. Like, allow that, allow the light to get made, let us get all the electricals that I can reach, all the ones down here, allow them. We should have enough coming in from this to be able to make most of these things, I would imagine. I don't really need the 2 geothermals yet, but they are on the cards for later to get made. Okay, that and lights. I want them to be allowed if I can. I want these specific lights to be allowed because they're not being made yet. Okay, so everything should be allowed if it's not allowed. I was going to say, I'm like, is this pool table ever got made? And I'm like, yeah, it is. I just can't see it through the dots. Let me fix that. There we go. Now we can see it. And this will get made in here eventually, which should allow that first because we do have a couple of things in here that could use it. So we should get all the electricity around the outside. And that's a good point too, is my actual lights, which that one will automatically connect up. That can be allowed. This can be allowed. And I think that's all of them. Yeah, that looks like kind of all of them. So once we've got hopefully steel and shit from this, which should give us like a reasonable amount here. It's like 300 steel underground. So a lot of the things in the base, as long as I don't actually make these, because these are about 100 each, should get most of this place made, and or these being the closest should be the first ones that get taken to, I hope, because they'll be like right next to the door. So once they get made, we can use them. Get rid of that tree. It's in a really stupid spot. Actually, just extract it because I don't want it to grow in that spot. And what else can we do? We're still smoothing down everything. And research-wise, what are we up to? We're almost pushed the drug production. Somebody's been reading it. And what have I been researching? Am I researching anything? Drug production, I was researching shields. That's right. Okay, I won't be able to research that for like another minute. So, televisions, multi-barrel weapons, autocannon turrets. Sure, maybe. Hold on. I don't need that. I don't think I have... Yeah, I still don't have the multi-analyzer. Alright, just fucking find something to research. What can I research that's like... I don't need these 2 things that I'm aware of. I can't do that yet because I at least need this. Maybe research that. They'll perpetuate these 2. which I don't even know if I'm going to use, but we'll find out. And my animals apparently never got that, or they decimated that food. I don't know which. We did clear out this though. This is nice. Cool. So that's empty. What I might do is I will deconstruct that, and I'll deconstruct that, and that. There we go. All right. So what animals we got out here? Got nothing too dangerous. We've got nothing that's going to go and hunt our stuff, so I guess that's kind of good. And once we find some more steel, which they should be good. I think they're researching shit at the moment, and they're building shit, so I can probably safely throw them into this. I don't think there's that many people that are down that I have to worry about for the moment. And as long as I keep on the wildlife that's kind of coming in, I'd like to kind of hunt those rhinos, but I don't really want to touch them just in case, you know, it gets me dead. So this will also get us through winter, which means there's only like 2 more days of winter. Let's say don't refuel these because it's going to be winter, end of winter in a moment, which means it's going to get warm. Like it's not going to get like snap your fingers immediately warm kind of thing, but it will warm up, right? A little bit.